Hello everybody, it is me, Jurassic Alt, here to say that today we are going to be talking about Ruined. I'm very excited to talk about this. This is my final theory before the game comes out, and there's a lot I want to kind of talk about. So yeah, let's get started. Now let's talk about the most important thing, which is map. Now, the curators did say that Mapbot is not going to be in the Ruined DLC, but I think they're lying because I think we might see them laying down on the ground off to the side, kind of deactivated. But where would they be deactivated? I personally believe it would be at the front of the Mega Pizzaplex where people come in from, or it is going to be at the utility tunnels, which is down here, or at the main area, which is the auditorium. You can see them sitting right here off to the side. But we may not have access to the auditorium because it doesn't look like we really see them at all in the trailer. Another thing we see in the trailer that I didn't notice until I was looking through the video, which I feel like looked a little strange, is we see this scene for a split second with Cassidy and Monty kind of area, which led me to a theory that I've had. So we see that Roxanne kind of jerks back and looks at us weirdly here on this, and I find that interesting because I've seen some people saying that Roxanne is going to be helping us out, and we see an intercom, and that makes me feel like that we can interact with Roxanne Wolf. Now, it seems like Roxanne Wolf is the only animatronic that we can interact with, so that seems a little bit weird because Roxy Road is kind of towards the end of the game and something that we interact towards the end. So I believe that we're going to have to make 3 choices. I think we're going to have to choose to either go to Monty's Golf, Roxanne Wolf, or maybe Chica's little area that she has up above. I think that we're going to have to choose where we go, and they will be the animatronics that help us out. I've seen people talk about how Roxy's eyes kind of has the same shape as this, the little machine. Maybe it's just Roxanne that we have helping us, but I feel like in this we would get to choose the other animatronic. You had Freddy help you in the last in Security Breach. Now you get to choose Monty, Roxanne, or Chica. And I feel like if that is the case, we're going to get the most lore with Chica. And the reason why I'm saying that is because in the first Ruin teaser, we see a lot of Chica. Like we saw, like Chica was the very first one that we ever saw in the first ever Ruin teaser. Another thing is, one of the first things that we see at the beginning of the trailer is this little water thing. I don't know what you call it. I probably should know what it's called, but we see this thing very first, and that's a Glam Chica. And then we see Chica's kind of area. Yes, Chica is not the first animatronic we see. Roxanne Wolf is the first animatronic we see. So it seems like that could be something of we get to choose which animatronic we want to have us to help us. So that might be a thing, which I could definitely think would be really cool. Also, for hints for the DLC, they had released a poster called Chica's Chowder. That's another Chica. It's a lot of Chica-related stuff. So it seems like Chica seems like the most one that's going to give us lore. So the next thing I want to talk about is Sun and Moon Eclipse, which I love the design. That they did a great job. It looks amazing. I hope we get voice lines. I'm not excited to go through the daycare because I got stuck on that part when I first played Security Breach, and that was hell. Hopefully we'll get stuck there for now. And it looks like we collect some stuff in the daycare area, which is this Vanny. Now, I think it's very interesting that we have to collect a Vanny mask because in Princess Quest, we have to collect a Vanny mask and a green little bunny, but also a strange key, which we see here. Now, at the end of the Vanny ending, we see this monstrosity of like this goopy monster looking thing. I think that we're going to have to I think that's what's supposed to be this shadow lich trap looking thing. I don't know what hell you can call this, but I think that's what this thing is. I think that's what we're going to have to do in Ruin is we are actually playing as Cassidy, and we're going to be playing through the game as Cassidy in the physical world, collecting stuff to destroy Afton or the Mimic or whatever the hell this. And I have a theory on where the Green Bunny will be. I believe the Green Bunny will be in Bonnie's bowl because we can collect a bunny animatronic in Bonnie's bowl. The strange key, I think we have to have both of those items to get the strange key or something like that. And I think there is a strange key in the game because we hear this sound. A door opening. Now, I think that there is probably going to be a locked door, kind of how what we see in this area of behind the kind of therapy room. I think that the locked whatever locked door that we find is whatever it's going to be. I think it's going to, our strange key will open this door. And in Princess Quest, we see this area. We see this with a locked door. So a door is clearly a big part. It may be a physical, actual door that we have to go through. What will be beyond the door? I think it's going to be a VR headset. I think we're going to have to battle whatever this thing is in the VR world. We're going to have to battle it in VR because it's been mentioning a lot in these stories. It's been mentioning a lot in these stories that we're going in the VR, in the AR booth, in the VR booth, in Somnophobia. It's kind of was this trippy world that the snow globe would help you study, and I think that we might go under a trance in maybe in the smoke, or we stay away from the smoke. That we pass out and we go to the air quotes, I guess, digital dream world, if that makes sense, and have to battle this rabbit thing, or be like it just mentioned a lot of VRs and ARs kind of stuff. So I think that we're gonna have to go into the VR world and air quotes finally kill / defeat the Afton mimic. And something that I find interesting is that we see these storyboard kind of things in the first teaser, which I personally believe that are like actual storyboards that we're going to see in Security Breach. It might be animated of showing how Gregory got in there. I think maybe the Blob got Gregory, because we see two red eyes that are not like Vanny eyes and are not like Afton eyes. I think the Blob might have taken Gregory because Gregory was trying to defeat Afton, maybe for once, and I don't know. That just seems interesting that we see these kind of storyboard looking kind of stuff, and we see two pairs of red eyes, which is probably the Blob. And I still think that we're gonna have the part, at least in the DLC part, where it's the Blob kind of in the whole mega pizzaplex and taking over and kind of just destroying stuff, because we don't really know how. Last time we saw all of the Glamrock animatronics, they were in the below ground. Maybe the Blob kind of just slowly took them apart while being down there, and the Glamrocks try to make their way up, but more ruined. So yeah, I don't know. Hello, Editing Jurassic here. Something I forgot to mention was Afton's cult. I think that we're going to see Vanny and kind of more Afton cult members here in the Ruin DLC, because it mentions that in Animatronic Apocalypse there was kind of a lot of paint, spray paint kind of related stuff, and here we see a lot of spray paint on these in the Pizzaplex. So yeah, it seemed interesting. But yeah, that is my theory on this game. Thank you guys so much for watching. So much you took the time out of your day to watch this video, guys. Thank you so much. I'm really proud of this theory, and I'm really excited for the DLC. I'm going to try and stay up until 3 a.m. to play the game, and try to record it and then edit it tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, the day after. But yeah, I think we're definitely going to battle a VR Afton kind of thing, and yeah, I'm really excited. So, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It means so much to me. Took time out of your day to watch this video. And remember, puzzles and radio phones.